Today, I want to talk about the Michael Jackson movie that I just watched. Bro, that movie was amazing, man. That movie was amazing. That's all I can say. Was great. I loved it. I loved the whole movie, bro. I loved all the details that they got. Like, they got these details basically on point. The scene where Michael Jackson's dancing beat it like the rehearsals. They got the what's the word? They got the part where uh Michael Jackson gets his hair burnt, and they're talking about Demerol. I love how they really point out Demerol. If you know, that's the same drug that killed Michael Jackson. R.I.P. Right? I love the part where they brought up where Michael Jackson on stage literally goes, "Hey, this could be my last show. F Joe, F all of that." I'm joking. He didn't say the F part, but he said it's gonna be my last show. I ain't doing no more touring with my brothers no more. That's what he basically said. Real gangster right there, bro. Uh, and I love that it ends during the bad era, because that means and they're saying they're gonna continue the story. And I saw Anthony Fantano criticizing the movie, saying they didn't bring up Michael Jackson's allegations. Well, Anthony Fantano, clearly you're bold, but there's nothing in there, bro, because he didn't get no allegations about part of his story. So how are they meant to add it there? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. What kind of criticism is that, bro? I think he was just talking just to talk for a video. I'm telling you, bro. Some people, they just get on the camera and start hating on Michael just for the sake of it, because that movie was amazing. You can say you don't like a movie, fair enough, but your criticism being they didn't mention the allegations. Where could have they added it? This is literally the beginning of his life. So in the movie, it starts from when he was a kid, dancing, "Oh baby, give me one more chance." That part. You know what I'm saying? That's where it starts, right? And you see Joe beating Michael with a belt 24/7. Joe looked for any reason to beat Michael with a belt, though. Literally, Michael wasn't dancing right. Hey, Michael, let's go back. Let's go behind the door. Hey, my son not behaving? I got the belt ready for him. Michael was dancing on the microphone in the studio. They told him not to dance. Joe said, "I can make him start dancing right now." Joe and his belt, bro. That belt, he loved that belt. He loves that belt, bro. But I like how they made it funny as well. It wasn't just like a serious thing. It was also quite. They had some like jokes in the movie, and I love that too. And I love how they just celebrated Michael Jackson throughout the whole movie, man. And that's what I loved about it. They didn't focus on, even when bad things would happen to Michael, they still celebrated Michael. If that makes sense in this movie, And I love the fact that as the story goes on, Michael becomes stronger as a man, and at the end, he finally goes against his dad and does what Michael Jackson does. I'm trying not to spoil it too much, because if you guys haven't watched it yet, I don't want to spoil it for you, because it's an amazing movie. Bro, the Michael Jackson movie is an experience. That's all I'm gonna say. It's an experience. Bro, there's no other man like him. There's no other man like him. And I think my favorite scene, right, is when Michael Jackson came to, I think it was the distribution guy to distribute his music, and he asked him, "Hey, can I have my music video on MTV?" If you don't know why, because back then MTV never allowed black artists. Michael Jackson was the first black artist allowed on MTV. Bear in mind, he really opened the door, bro. He really opened the door. So when Michael asked that, the guy was like, "I can't do that. They're gonna call you the N-word 25 times." They didn't add that part, but you get the point. You know how they are, bro. They don't allow no black people on there. Let's be real, bro. I've tried this many times. They ain't gonna budge. And Michael said, "Please." And this guy gets on the phone and says, "Hey, if you don't put Michael on there right now, I'm gonna take all the other artists off there right now. I promise you. You're not getting no videos from us anymore. All the biggest artists that we have out right now, we're taking them all down if you don't put Michael on there." He really was threatening them. He was saying, he was cussing that guy out on the phone like crazy. It was hilarious, bro. But yeah, man, the movie was amazing. I loved it, man. It was funny. There was some real good parts. It's just, bro, if you haven't watched a Michael Jackson movie, you have to watch it. They did that thing, and I heard, before I even watched the movie, I heard that they had to reshoot things, cut things out, because people weren't happy, and a lot of things were going on. A lot of controversy was going on with the movie, but they did their thing. Jafar Jackson, you smashed it. Shout out to you, bro. I know I know. What's it called? A lot of the impersonators, I'm not gonna name nobody specifically, Fabio, were mad that you got to be Michael Jackson, but you did your thing, bro. You really lived up to your uncle's name, and I'm sure your uncle's really proud of you, bro. He's really proud of you. So shout out to you, man. The movie was amazing, man. It just was. There's nothing else I can really say. And even the guy, even the kid who played Small Michael, shout out to him as well. He smashed it. He was really good. Bro, I'm surprised the kid could act that good. Like, I don't know how old he is. I'm assuming he's like probably like 13, 14 in real life. But he can act. He's very good. I will give it to him too. I don't know his name. I wish I knew his name, but shout out to him as well. He did his thing. He really, yeah, he really did it for the family. Bro, I love. It was amazing, man. That's all I can say. If you haven't watched the movie, go and watch the movie. Because I had to sit there waiting at the cinema today because they had him in the biggest screen in the cinema, right? So we had to wait for ages because it was the biggest screen. But Michael deserves the biggest screen in my opinion. So, yeah. Shout out to Michael. I love the movie, bro. He is the king of pop, man. He's the king of pop. No one better than Michael, man. Thank you for watching the video. And RIP to Michael. If you love Michael Jackson, like the video. And bye-bye.